This review is going to be on Transformers, Earthrise, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Roller Force, and Groundhog. This set is the Racetrack Patrol Micromasters. And we're going to take a look at these guys real quick here, just in the box. They look really cool. And then we'll take a look at this box art right here. Looks pretty neat. Looks like they're up to no good on the artwork there. War for Cybertron, Earthrise right there, Takara Tomei. And on the back, we got Decepticon, Groundhog, and Roller Force right there, 4-step Micromasters. And then up right here we have them with Airwave, which is a separate bot that we'll be able to, eventually he'll be out, be able to combine them with that. And that's about it for the packaging. At this point, let's get this guy, Roller Force and Groundhog, out of the packaging in their vehicle mode. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed with Groundhog here. I think he's really cool. And we'll take a look at the silver windows, the different molds they have on him. I just wish they would have added a little bit more paint for his vehicle mode. The wheels, they have some detail there. Looks pretty cool. And then on the top of the car, just wish they would have painted this like that blue we'll see in his robot mode. This probably blue, and this blue. I think that would have complemented the whole vehicle overall for the figure. And then maybe painted this little square here blue on both sides from his robot mode. But other than that, I think this guy's really cool. And let's take a look at Roller Force here. And I like how they got the exhaust coming up from under the doors. And they have the silver paint. I'll explain a little bit more later about why this is not pegging in. It just looks like it's defective. And there's something else I don't seem to care for this one, quality wise. But the transformation in the vehicle, way it looks great. The flames on the front look really cool. I wish they could have maybe added more, maybe on the side of the doors like they did with the other like Big Daddy O from that set. And maybe painted this a little bit here, maybe a different color, maybe the same to the exhaust, so it looks like the engine, sticking up out of the car from the hood, which is really cool. And maybe painted the back spoiler here and on the sides. And on the back, there's no taillights or anything like that. And one of my gripes is this vehicle, when I have it down here, let's push him back. If you push this at all, just a little tap, it just comes right apart. Even pressing from back here, that's a problem. Even just if you just kind of guide it, it's not so bad. But trying to get that wheel down, trying to get this to move, it's not the greatest. And the other thing is, this does not want to stay in. And when you try to do that, this doesn't want to really, stay. This pin, I don't know if it's something bumping his head back here or something. But it looks like it's fine, but it just doesn't click in all the way. So that's my big gripe about this guy. Yeah, it just doesn't, this leg. And I've heard that there's been problems, at least with the leg. Not sure if this has been a problem for anybody, but at least my copy, there is. But anyway, so that's it for Roller Force and Groundhog. And now we're going to bring in, just do a little vehicle comparison with some of his fellow Decepticons. And we got Growl in vehicle mode, and then we also have, let's just nudge him over, and we got Bomb Shock. And together they look great. I like this set overall. I think this guy's the one that stands out of the two, but I do like what they've done with this one. And then over here, with Groundhog and Roller Force, I think Groundhog is the clear winner overall. Doesn't really have the issues that Roller Force does, but overall I do like Roller Force. In his vehicle mode, I think it's really cool. I wish they would have just did a little bit more work with him to make sure this, that doesn't happen, and that's disappointing. But if you're not touching it or anything, he does roll. The wheels will roll if you kind of hold it together like this, But that's about it for those guys in vehicle mode. We are going to start with the weapon mode, the combined weapon mode between Groundhog and Roller Force here. So, real simple. We're going to start with Roller Force. You just untab that, right? Bring it around. Push down on the exhaust, it'll just bring it right down for you, because there's tabs right here. Okay? Now you're going to unfold his legs, but not all the way, just enough to, just like that, and turn his waist. Okay? Bring his arms right back up. Tab that in. Tab this right back in. Okay? Now, flip this up. Get the peg out, go back down, and then bring these legs in just like that. Okay? If this stays in, it stays in. If not, not much you can do about it, but it should be okay. So it should look like that with the peg out. Pretty cool. Oh, and here's Groundhog, so this is even easier. So it's just untab that, untab that as well. Okay, so at least we got that part going. Now you're going to unfold his legs. Okay, they're going to come apart, but you just got to put them right back together. Bring this back, just like that. The other thing is turn. So you should see his robot mode. Come back on this side. Tab this tab back into his leg on this side, on both. Squeeze them together, they'll be alright. Straighten this out, right? Then we're going to lift this up, get the peg. Okay? So it should look like this. Then you're going to take this peg here is going to go into his chest right there. And with this being so weak of a pin here, the joint, you just gotta take your time getting this in, just wiggle it. So when you're all said and done, you're gonna have a weapon that looks just like this. Okay, and you just readjust the peg. So that's the weapon mode. What is this thing? Honestly, I will never use this for any kind of purpose. But okay, we're gonna go with Hasbro on this one. So that's the weapon mode. So let's see if it does. Do these pegs here hold blast effects? No, they don't. That's very disappointing, since we are all about blast effects with this line and the previous line of Siege. So you would think blast effects would work. Would the blast effect go here? No. Somewhere around here? No. Anywhere around here? No. That's okay. Good, because man, that just takes the fun right out of this mode even more. But okay, we're going to bring in Barricade here, just to be a prop, just to show off what this mode looks like in robot mode. And see, what Hasbro should do is make things like this for a weapon. That's cool. Okay? This, I don't know what this is. This is just bad. But we're gonna go with it for right now. So anyway, we're gonna take Barricade here and get this going here, and it looks like more like a rocket launcher. Well, let me get him straightened out here. And this is god awful. Barricade a little strained out here. He's holding his own, but between comparisons here, this thing that holds no blast effects whatsoever. Now mind you that this sniper rifle that I have here for Barricade also doesn't support blast effects. But Hasbro, make more of these kinds of things for us. Maybe not exact, but something. But this thing, oh god! All right, this transformation is just a fail. I don't know what this thing is. This is so bad. Okay, so I put these guys right back in vehicle mode because honestly, if you want to use that weapon mode, go ahead. I'm not. I think that's the worst thing these guys transform into. So let's get these guys in the robot mode. I think that'd be more what we're looking for here in this review. So we're going to start with Roller Force again. Going to untab that right there. Flip them around. And let's see, this is already coming up. That's okay, it's part of the transformation. Do that right there. Fold this back. See, we even got a face now. That's so cool. And then we're going to bring his legs out. I can't, there. Just so you know, my Roller Force figure, his joints are extremely tight and he has like not much mobility. He can bring his arms up like that. You know, he does have the knee bend. Joints are really tight. He can kick out, which is pretty cool. And then he can also not do the splits, because if I go too far with this, his leg's just going to pop. Like, they really didn't do a great job with this figure. So we tab it right back in. It's just, he's just meant to just stand there and just look like that. But hey, that's cool though. Let's take a look at that face sculpt. I think that's really, really cool. Really cool. And I like the yellow. Like the visor's a different color there. It looks like silver. And let's just really get that look in there. Yeah, and he has the little blue face. It's very, very cool. And the rest of his transformation from the back, the side. It looks really cool. I like him overall, the way he looks. It's just, he's not a great figure overall. At least my copy. Hopefully, anybody else that has picked this up has not had all the problems that I've had, that I've already mentioned in this video. So we're just going to leave him right there, just like that. I think that's really cool for this guy. So that's Roller Force. So now, let's take a look at Groundhog. And start with the transformation. Just untab that. Untab that right there. Flip him around. Bring this back. Where you see his face. Let's get those legs. Untab. And the thing I really like about this figure, other than, you know, he's just really cool. He has heels. He used the part of the car from vehicle mode as part of his heels now. So now he can really stand up and get in some better poses and everything. And just straighten him out there. And his arms, like I can't get, his arm doesn't go up. Don't want to force that. Well, he does have up and down motion. He can't go all the way back. Kinda, you can kinda get there. There he is. So there's that. He does have the knee bend with the heel in the way, but you can fold that. And that's about as much as his knees can do. He can kick out front. He can't do the splits either. But he does have a little bit more range of motion. See, he's a lot better. Let's just get that heel back a little bit. And he does have like waist rotation, which is great. And Roller Force, of course, does have it as well. I just missed that. But we've seen during the transformation that he does have it, which is pretty cool. Just don't put him in that weapon mode. These guys don't do that. It's just really, really bad. Okay, so here's these guys. I think these guys are really cool. And here we have Groundhog, Roller Force, next to Bomb Shock and Growl in robot mode. And you can see that I have Growl kind of in a certain position just to, because that's the only way I can get that guy to stand. Bomb Shock here has those heels, you know, things they added on for his feet, so he can actually just stand there in a nice pose. We already know about Roller Force. I just wanted to give you guys an idea where these guys, how they look together. I think these guys are cool. I just have a lot of problems with Roller Force. I think they kind of rushed him big time. I'm disappointed with that one. Groundhog, great figure. Not disappointed at all. Do like him. Definitely my favorite out of the two. Vehicle mode and robot mode. Like that head sculpt there, yellow. And all the different colors on him and everything like that with the blue. This guy's great. Is it worth picking them up together for $10? Sure, why not? Can't hurt you. I wouldn't pay no more than that though. And I have something else to compare with. Be right back. I have Roller Force and Groundhog with Grease Pit. This is the Generation Selects version, and this is what these guys are supposed to be, you know, tying in with these modulators. And I gotta say that these are pretty cool. They're defending their gas station base, and you know, they need to fill up right before, you know, you go into battle and everything. I think that's pretty cool, and I just want to do a little bit of a comparison here, like what size-wise, how you can get these guys on, and then you can also buy more slither fangs or sound barriers to attach here to get more ramps. I wish Hasbro would come in and get us more ramps, like a separate, like, special pack we could buy or something. But that's again for another video and topic there to talk about. Just wanted to shed some light on that. And I think overall, I think this set is really cool, and this is it. This is for the review. Groundhog, great figure. Roller Force has a lot of problems, but is it worth picking up? I'm torn between back and forth. I like Groundhog. I think this guy's cool. Just has a lot of problems. It's up for you guys to decide. And just like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on the next review. See ya.